Welcome everybody to Pressure Crisp. My name is Lisa. Today on Pressure Crisp, we're going to be making macaroni salad, specifically Grandma Olive's macaroni salad. We are going to change one ingredient out. She usually used a green pepper. I don't have any in the house, but I do have a red and I think an orange pepper, possibly a yellow pepper in the refrigerator. So we're going to go ahead and use those. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous day. Shocked that a Saturday could be so beautiful in upstate New York. So I'm just making a bunch of salads. We're gonna be grilling later. We're going to be making a half batch of macaroni salad. You can double this recipe to make the full pound. I'm only using 8 ounces. Once again, you can actually quarter that down even more. Just take 4 ounces of pasta, cut the whole recipe in half. The only thing that you cannot cut in half is the water that you're going to use to cook the pasta in the Ninja Foodi. I have tried this. I've tried using less water. You need it. Just put the 2 cups of water in there. You don't want the water notice to come on, but more importantly, what happens is the pasta doesn't cook all the way. It's hard. So add adequate water. So let's just jump right in and get started on this delicious macaroni salad. This is 8 ounces of elbow macaroni. Usually for macaroni salad, I usually use elbow macaroni. Sometimes I use the ditalini, but usually I use elbow. If you don't have a scale in your kitchen, I actually measured these out for you. This is 1 cup, and we'll say 3/4 of a cup. Once again, cooking's very forgiving. So you can actually pour in 2 cups, or if you feel like measuring out 1 cup and 3/4, it doesn't matter, to be honest with you. So we're just going to go ahead and take this pasta. We're just going to go ahead and add our pasta right into the Ninja Foodi. You're going to go ahead and add 2 cups of water. This is important. You have to make sure you have enough water in here. Cannot stress that enough. Sorry. I've tried making this with less water. It just doesn't work. Now to this, we're going to go ahead and add a teaspoon of salt. Now you just don't want to leave that there. You just want to give this a stir so the salt and the pasta are all like evenly distributed in the water. You're going to go ahead and take your lid. It's on. Make sure it's set to seal. Okay, so you're going to hit pressure. Defaults to high. Keep it on high. And we'll set the time. We'll do it right. We're going to lower it down to 4 minutes. Then you're just going to hit start. Now, after this 4 minutes, we're going to do a quick release, or otherwise known as a manual release. So while the pasta is coming up to pressure to cook for the 4 minutes, we have time to get our vegetables ready. You can use green pepper. I don't have any in the house, so I'm actually going to be using a red pepper. We're going to take a stalk of celery, a little bit of red onion. Just use whatever you have in the house. Like, I'm modifying this recipe from what my grandmother did. She would use a yellow onion, celery, and a green pepper. So we're just switching it out. You can do the same thing as well. You can add a little bit of sweet onion. Also, we're going to add 4 ounces of canned tuna to this macaroni salad. And that pasta, the red tab, is just about to come up. And then what I like to do, you take this pith out of here with your knife. Try to cut away from you, like that. Same thing with this side. Just going to put that in the trash because I have my trash can here. And just try to get rid of these seeds like I did. Just put them all over the floor. And we're going to get this dice. We're going to do a fine dice on this. And you're just going to do just a fine dice on this red pepper. This red pepper is going to add beautiful, beautiful color to this macaroni salad. Yeah. It's about 1 whole red pepper. Then we're going to do with the celery. I like to go right up the center of it. Once again, you want to chop this fine. There we go. There we go. Putting a little green in there. Then you're going to have your red onion. Once again, put your hand up so you don't cut it. There we go. gonna go on the sides like this. All right. Veg is done. Moving on to the sauce part. Yeah, I'm thinking, you know something? Probably a cup of mayo. That's probably like a cup of mayo right there. Gonna go ahead and add like a tablespoon, half a tablespoon to a tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. Add like a little bit of bite. Black pepper, fresh ground. We like pepper, so probably like anywhere between half and a teaspoon of pepper, because we really like pepper. Then salt, probably a half to 1 teaspoon of salt as well. Then you're just gonna whisk it together. This is just a basic macaroni salad. It always tasted great when Grandma Olive used to make this. Summer times were the best with her. The best. There you go, and that's all there is to it. Now we're just waiting for that pasta to get done. It's been 4 minutes. We're going to do a quick release, or otherwise known as a manual release. All right, red tab went down in the back. We're going to go ahead and take the lid off. Once again, always be careful. Open this away from you and then shake off the excess water. All right, this is looking good. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this out and we're going to strain it in the sink. And then also, you know what you should do too, is rinse it with a little bit of cold water. By rinsing this in cold water, you're giving it a chance to stop the cooking process and also cool it down a bit. This is strained and I put it in a larger stainless steel bowl. So what I'm going to do now is cover this and pop it in the fridge until it's cold. Then we'll add the veg and the mayonnaise. Okay, so this pasta's been chilling in the refrigerator for, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes or maybe an hour. I just take a spatula. You're just going to take the pasta, just break it up just a bit. Because as it cools, it forms into like a big mass, like a clump, like a large clump. So to this, we're just going to go ahead and add our veg. Once again, you can do this by eye, but I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to actually add all this veg. You got your pepper, your celery, and the onion. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful color. What I like to do is just stir this into the pasta before you add your mayonnaise. Beautiful, beautiful color here. All right, next we're just going to go ahead and add that mayonnaise mixture. There we go. Going to take the spatula to make sure we get every last ounce of Hellmann's mayonnaise out of that bowl. Beautiful. There we go. And you're just going to stir. That's all there is to macaroni salad. And oh, you know what I forgot? I always forget something. It's just crazy. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add that tuna to the macaroni salad. But if you're looking for like a light lunch or something along those lines, this is it. And what you'll see, this seems like a lot of mayonnaise on here, but once you put it in the fridge for a few hours, I don't know what happens. It's either the tuna or the pasta. It kind of like absorbs a lot of that mayonnaise, and then sometimes I actually have to add more mayo to the mix. And that's all there is to it.